I'm Nick Kessler, and I teach shop.
And I'm Brian Fulmer, Nick's buddy and fellow teacher.
When summer comes, we drop the lesson plans and absorb what the open road has to offer.
We hit the highways and byways and drop in on some unexpectedly fantastic places to visit for great getaways.
And we do it in style, riding in my 1968 drop-top caddy.
Our assignment is to give you an inside look on the places we go and the people we meet.
No classroom rules here.
That's right. This is Road Trip Masters.
This week on Road Trip Masters, we're cruising up to Greene County, New York and the Catskill Mountains. They're located in southeastern New York State, 100 miles north-northwest of New York City.
And starting just west of the Hudson River.
But before any great road trip begins, we needed to get Caddy inspected at our good buddy's garage, Klein's Automotive, where she also got some new Cooper tires mounted on all 4 rims to take us safely everywhere.
Bruce, how are we looking?
Oh, you're looking great. The front end's been aligned. You got Cooper tires on there. You're ready to roll, man.
As always, thank you, my friend.
No problem.
Tell you what, Nick, these tires are spot on.
Brian, you should be behind the wheel. This thing floats right on the road.
Cooper Tires makes a hell of a product.
Oh, absolutely.
I can't wait for this zip line.
I have no idea why you're so infatuated with this zip line thingy.
I've always wanted to feel like Tarzan.
Well, listen, I always want to keep my feet on the ground and not be hanging somewhere just on a wire.
You'll be all right. So our first pit stop's Hunter, New York.
Where we checked in to Scribner's Catskill Lodge. And you know what? In 2016, Brian, got a major facelift.
I think it's about time you get a major facelift.
Originally built in 1966, it opened as a motor lodge, and it had a reputation as being a great place to escape the city to. It's designed for city people to feel like they can get away, and you got a mountain feel. It's a ski lodge in the wintertime, and it's a summer camp in the summertime.
With only 38 rooms, this ain't your standard hotel. No 2 rooms are designed alike, and all of them share that warm, cozy lodge feel.
We could accommodate up from couples to groups of friends, 6 to 8 people. We want people to have a sense of place for the Catskills, and you'll see the mountains here are wild and rugged, and you feel like you're a million miles from New York City, but it's only a 2-hour drive.
And whether it's scoping out the scenic Catterskill Falls or Colgate Lake, Scribner's Lodge offers great accommodations and amazing views for all who stay.
Scribner's had a reputation of being a place where people came to party, and we're keeping that going in a new way for a new generation of travelers.
So Scribner sounds like a great place, but I told you why I wanted to come to Hunter.
I know, the zip line thingy.
You're right, today we're gonna put it all on the line.
Ropes, my fear of heights. I'll tell you what, I'm not looking forward to this. My stomach's in knots.
Brad Morse of New York Zipline Adventures shows us the ropes.
So our 2 tours go from mild to wild. Mild one is the Mid-Mountain Tour. It's more of a Swiss Family Robinson adventure through the woods. It's really cool. And then the Sky Rider is just extreme as extreme goes. Like your first step, you're just 320 feet right off the ground and off you go.
First step 320 feet and then goes to 600? 3,200 feet long? Oh.
For half a mile.
Over half a mile, man. You're moving at speeds up to 60 miles an hour. It's awesome. Very cool.
Well then, at those heights, it better be foolproof for anyone.
We never guarantee people safety because it's a real adventure, but we have a really great safety track record and we work really hard to prevent anything from happening to you.
Listen, there's gonna be a lot of pressure on me if I do that Sky Rider.
Uh-huh.
And what do I do if I get up there to the apex, the acme, the pinnacle, and I just freeze up? Or do I just get shoved?
Only if I'm behind you, Nick. You know, Brad operates several zip lines throughout the country, but the one here in the Catskills is his pride and joy.
Like, this is my crown jewel. This is where I bring all my clients to show off an amazing tour. See, the thing is, the trick, and I don't want to really ruin it for you guys yet too much, but it's not really about the zip lines. It's about the tour guides. The zip lines bring you, but my staff and the experience is what has helped us grow into what we are today.
Well, if Brad's staff is as good as he says they are, let's give it a shot.
You ready to do this, guys?
Let's go.
Let's do it.
Good luck, buddy.
Thank you, buddy. See you on the other side.
I wish I went first. That's not fair. Oh, Lordy. So there's zipline number 1, the Mid-Mountain Tour.
Yeah, that's the family-friendly one.
Only if your dad's Spider-Man.
Yo! Oh! All right! Do you know what's next?
Yeah, I know what's next.
The Sky Rider.
Now, you mean like Sky Rider, like at an air show where a plane writes words with smoke?
Absolutely not. Sky Rider like Queasy Rider.
Yep, it was time to tackle this 600-foot high by 3,200-foot long monster. But before doing so, we needed some advice from a legend in the area, Mr. Rip Van Winkle. Rip, I got a big problem. I'm afraid to go down the zip line.
Rip, question. Are you here because you don't want to go down the zip line?
He doesn't have much to say.
All right, it's time, buddy.
It's go
See
time,
ya.
buddy.
Talk to you later.
Hey, give my cross a kiss. It's always been my good luck charm. Right there, baby. We conquered the largest zip line in North America, and we're cranked to do the next. After all, this one's only 300 plus feet in the air. What could go wrong?
All right, I'm gonna drop the ropes and carry you guys off. In 3, 2, 1, zip away.
So we're zipping along and taking in the beautiful views all around us. And on this hot summer day, the moist mountain air feels refreshing. Then we see the landing platform dead ahead in our sights. Being cool, calm, and collected, we couldn't wait to make our grand entrance. Then all of a sudden,
I'm stuck!
things don't go our way. Coming up next on Road Trip Masters.
Hanging by a thread.
So there Brian and I are, freedom right in front of us, the platform. And then I start to see you go backwards. And then it happened to me.
We were about 600 feet above the ground, and I have to admit, I was scared.
I don't even want to talk about it.
But Brad was sure right about his team.
The zip lines bring you,
Yeah.
but my staff and the experience is what has helped us grow into what we are today.
Instructor Tim Paquez saved my day. Hi, Brad.
Brad himself came out to reel me in.
Beautiful. Hey, Timmy uses his feet. I wish I could help you. Oh, man.
But then he needed help.
I'm telling you, that Tim, he sure is the best.
This is a double rescue. Man, those muscles gotta be burning. I wish I could help.
I guess it's all in the legs. Thanks, Tim. The crew at New York Zipline Adventures is fantastic.
Hey, after that cliffhanger on that zip line, we don't need any more excitement. We need a little something to calm our nerves.
So it's back to Scribner's, where master mixologist Mike Kang hooks us up with some stellar old fashions.
This is our signature cocktail, probably the first cocktail that hit our menu and the one that will probably never leave our menu, just with how popular it's been.
What makes it so special?
This is the burnt maple old fashioned. We take local Catskill maple syrup and we burn it to almost become the bitter.
All right.
Beckett's Mountains, right there. Cheers, mate.
Cheers.
That zip line really took the appetite right out of me.
Not me. Check out the dishes I learned how to make. 5 miles east of Hunter is Tannersville, New York. I dropped in Villa Vasilla. It's run by Renaissance man Dr. Lee McGonagall and his wife Doria. And with 3 of their own children already involved in the family business, Villa Vasilla will be thriving for years to come. Funny thing though, until he retired from his first career in 2010, running the villa would have been a stretch for Lee.
I was originally a chiropractor. Said one day, Lee, you might have to go in the kitchen. You're gonna have to maybe cook.
And a chef's hat isn't the only other hat Dr. Lee wears. Believe it or not, he's in his 10th two-year term as mayor of Tannersville.
Well, I love Tannersville, and we wanted to keep it going. And one day they gave me the call, and they said, Lee, do you want to be mayor? We know you count very well.
Yeah.
Because I had a successful business still running for 55 years. So they said, maybe you can run the village like that.
When you stop into Ristorante La Doria at Villa Vasilla, don't be surprised if the mayor himself isn't throwing it down in the kitchen. And if it's not him, it'll most likely be head chef Phil DeFalco. Together, the pair teach me the finer points of Italian cooking.
That is the real main philosophy of Italian cooking, is what is fresh that day.
How often are you going to the market?
Every day.
Every day.
Mostly every day.
Now, whose job is that?
We play tag team, but they have me going a lot.
Chef Phil makes his homemade mushroom tortellini.
What this is called a duxelle, and this is just a sauteed mushroom with a little shallot, white wine, fresh thyme, and just reduced it down. Put the mushroom duxelle right in the middle there, like a little pocket. You take the egg wash, and you go around half moon. You only need to do it on one side.
Okay. So
And what we do is you want to press the top to make it kind of look like a dumpling.
Yep.
And then just take the ends and just push them together. And when I'm doing the sauce, I'm going to dump the tortellinis right into the water. And by the time the tortellinis are done cooking, the sauce is done, and we're just pour the brandy.
All right.
Do that up. Heavy cream. This kind of just helps it bind together, thicken up the brandy. Beef stock.
Okay.
This is a demi stock that we made here in-house, and this just also just gives it a little bit of more of depth of flavor. So these are tortellinis. They're not completely swimming in the sauce. They completely are coated.
Yeah.
Being a chef is kind of like being an artist. And this is I just topped with a little bit of fresh truffle.
Okay.
And this pretty much just gives the crunch that you really are looking for. And that's it. This is our duxelle mushroom tortellini.
Coming up next on Road Trip Masters, Brian and Lee finish off this Italian feast, and we get a little exercise. Welcome back to Road Trip Masters. If you recall, it's time to finish off this Italian masterpiece with the mayor of Tannersville.
Okay, Mayor, you're up. Time to add some veal to this meal.
Well, you know, when they talk about reduction, we start out with the flavors of the veal, the flavors of the stock that we made, the broth that we made, and then we reduce it to a thick, almost syrupy thing that you want on your palate.
Oh, yeah.
Evaporating the water to create
Very
keeping
good.
the taste.
Yeah, see, you know a lot
Okay,
about
I'm
cooking.
getting
You
it.
said
Hey,
you didn't know.
give it a
Getting
go.
rid of the water because that doesn't add any flavor. It's a scallopini of veal, and we're going to gently dust it in flour. We're going to lay it in the oil to saute. 3 beautiful scallopinis. Starting to get hungry already.
Oh.
We're going to hit it with a little bit of salt. I'm going to hit it with a little bit of freshly ground pepper, some nice freshly sliced mushrooms. And then for the flambe, now you back off a little bit. We're going to add the Marsala wine.
Oh, the
And
show.
that's the show, I guess, right? That's going to give us real fireworks.
So what's the key, Lee?
Make it with love, find quality ingredients, and in Italian they say a tavola non si invecchia, which means you never age at the table. So dining for 3-4 hours, longer the better.
From a culture that has an appreciation for the relaxed way of living.
When you come to Villa Vasilla, it's all about eating, fine wine, conversation, compare notes on life, a little philosophy. Salud. I think you're going to enjoy this.
How about putting a little piece
No,
of veal on?
No, you know what the family does? They switch.
All right.
We just go like that.
Yep.
It makes it easier because I want to make sure you get all the reduction and you get all the flavors. We don't want you to be cheated. If
Hey.
I put it on your plate
You
like
know what?
that, it doesn't work.
Thanks for having us.
My pleasure. Ooh, I want to make sure I get this truffle and all of it all at once.
Wanna
I gotta get it
the-
all in one
I wanna
bite.
make sure I get the mushroom.
That's what you're supposed to do.
Well, bon appetit to you, Brian, but I'm still hungry.
Well, I have a big meal to work off. What do you say we do an outdoor activity?
What'd you have in mind?
Well, Tannersville is known for their serious bike trails.
You're on.
The trails are the Tannersville Trail System, and they were professionally built by a professional crew who knows how to build an entertaining trail, regardless of your ability, whether you're going all out wanting air or just learning to get rolling on the bike.
Let me know when Nick stands up. Dan, dan, dan. Dan, dan, dan. Holy hell.
At the front fork.
I'm not even at the jumping stage. That's just not within my skill set. I picked up on the terminology. I'm going to roll the hill. I'm going granny. Show off, Fulmer.
Nice. Oh, pedal, 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 pedal. Nice.
Nick, first time ever on a mountain bike?
First time ever on a mountain bike.
You killed it. We got footage of you going across the stream, and most people would have flipped over the bars right there. So
thank you
you
very
did a
much.
great job.
Oh, it was awesome.
And you're rolling right through the beautiful Catskill Mountains here.
Yep.
Hey, speaking of which, another thing's rolling through, and we got to get out of here.
That's right. I hear thunder. Let's go. Let's get Nick, get us off the mountain, buddy.
Let's do it.
Fast.
All right.
Good job, guys.
Thank you.
Coming up on Road Trip Masters, we meet the instigator whose passion painted Tannersville into a celebration of color.
And maybe I'll even get a bite to eat.
Don't go away.
So we're halfway through this road trip, and I didn't even get a bite to eat yet.
You'll eat, I promise. But first, we got to talk about the painted ladies of Tannersville.
Painted ladies? I'm talking about food, not art class.
Not our class, Nick. It's art that gives this town class. Longtime Tannersville resident Elena Patterson has an appreciation for San Francisco's painted ladies. So when her own house needed a touch-up,
I thought maybe we can do a modern version of a painted lady. And that's what we tried.
Oh, you clearly have achieved that.
I'll tell you, there's no mistaking her home from any others.
yeah, check out those shutters with those cartoon-like paintings.
Kind of gives away the interior of each room.
So I painted them in the beginning when the house was just being painted, and the chap who made the house, who built the house, made those shutters for me so that I could use them as a canvas, obviously, and it really worked out well. It's been, I painted it with 13, 14 years ago, and they have not been retouched.
Elena's eye-catching home attracted a lot of attention, so she shared her idea with the town.
People would drive up here in like a convoy of cars would come. And so it was really fun. It was really fun. That inspired me to go to see the mayor and say, this is something we can do in town that might actually work. We needed something to make it stand out and make people want to come here. And so this was one of the ways we tried to do that.
Our man, Dr. Lee, the mayor, he agreed, and painted ladies started popping up all over town.
I guess you can say they painted the town red.
And blue.
And yellow.
And green.
That Elena made it a real painted ladies' paradise.
And when we first started this, they said, oh, people are going to have crashes looking at the buildings that are so weirdly colored. All the colors work beautifully together, really.
Now, of course, Elena didn't do it alone. The Hunter Foundation, an organization committed to improving mountaintop communities in the Catskills, was essential in getting the job done.
They have contributed enormously where they've bought properties that were supposed to be demolished. They've rebuilt them, they have put businesses into them, and it's been a slow process to get those businesses up and running, but now there seems to be a critical mass and it's really working well.
Elena, on the property you have masterful paintings, architectural highlights. What can you tell us about those?
The horse head is made by an English artist called Fidian Green, and it's a lead construction. And it actually spins on its nozzle so that if the wind blows, it can actually turn.
That big of a piece
Yes.
spins? Wow.
It's amazing, isn't it?
Seems like Tannersville is a town on the rebound.
Sure is.
But one thing.
What?
I'm still starving, and we need some food and drink.
And this is our last chance before we leave Tannersville. But I know just a spot. The Last Chance Tavern, where Dave Cashman is the big cheese.
We feature 300 beers on a regular basis, plus we rotate in another 100 plus over the season.
Come into the bar area and you see tons of merch. It's like walking into a general store with a bar and then with the live music venue. It's like you got it all here. Cheese is your specialty here on the menu?
We feature a lot of cheese, but a lot of American comfort food, chicken pot pie, French onion soup, cheese platters.
So we were here to try and tackle the Cheesemonger Deluxe. It features Canadian cheddar, French brie, olives and cornichons, aged Gouda, garlic and chive goat cheese, salami and pepperoni, some crackers, and what else? Some sliced apples and oranges. Voila! It doesn't get any better than this. It makes it all worth the wait.
Dig in, my friend.
Cheers, mate.
Cheers.
Dave, thank you
Cheers,
so much.
fellas.
Thanks for having
Nice
me.
Beautiful
having you
place
guys.
here.
Thank you.
So now it's time to break down the Caddy Trip Tip. We traveled 393 miles, used 32.75 gallons of fuel, costing us $97.92.
Hey, Nick, what a great road trip. I'll never forget being 400 feet above the ground, hanging on that wire.
I'll never forget how it took me the entire episode to get something to eat. Actually, that was a riot. To all of our good people in Hunter and Tannersville, New York, we thank you for your hospitality.
So get out there, because you'll never see the seeds that were sowed until you hit the open road.
So until next time, I'm Nick Kessler.
And I'm Brian Fulmer. Stay curious, my friends.
Safe travels.